Alright, back again. So in this video we will resume from previous video uh, where we made these two bars allies and progress. So what we did in this is was pretty easy. And what we did was first we went on to our Singleton Globals, which is this, and there we introduced couple of new variables: allies, friend limits, enemy killed, and enemy limit. So by default these are the values. Allies will be the starting point, and limit would be the the final number of friends, that is the total number of allies. And then we will head back to game manager, where we will set these values. Basically this will serve all of it will serve as a reset point. So all of these values will be reset to the original values in this function here, in this global here. And then we will simply head back to our data PEACS class. So what this was doing is pretty similar, pretty self-explanatory, that there was a method called destroy before time, and it was simply destroying the game objects here. But now what we did was we went over to get root game objects. So before any ally or enemy is destroyed, we'll simply search for the tag associated with it. So if your enemy tag doesn't has, so this is your enemy croc. So first thing you will do is check the tag here is enemy or not. If the tag here is enemy, so if it isn't, you will simply put the enemy tag here. And for the ally prefab, you can simply open the ally prefab. So this is the ally prefab, and press ignore here, and then you can simply set the new tag here, add tag, and then press ally here. This is the tag, and here you guys can put the plus sign, and then click here ally and press the ally tag here again. So now here ally, if I can show you, so here ally has a data PEA script, and that will simply check for the ally tag. So whenever it is destroyed, we will simply go back to update in-game UI, which is this level manager, and this is update in-game UI. And here we will simply get the global singleton, that is level, so whatever the current level is. And then we will adjust the slider values here. These are the dummies value which will be overwritten later to the actual limits. But since we haven't assigned these values, so whenever the prefab is increasing, that is the allies are increasing, then we can we will simply update this value, which is a singleton global value, which is using static as a variable. So it will remain the same no matter which script you put in. So we'll simply find this value whenever the prefab is multiplying, and prefab was multiplying in our script. So it was multiplying in a script which we can show here ideally. So so we will go to, yeah, so inside our player, this is the tutorial player movement. Here we had a method named CreateAllies, and inside CreateAllies will simply increment the allies plus like this. So it will become 0 to 1 if first prefab is cloned. and if the limit is reached, then it won't clone any further. Again, this was done to improve the game performance and make some sort of game mechanic, so it's not just a plain game. And later, if the limit is reached, which will be will be taken from the level manager. So every level data, inside every level data has the method name allies limit and enemies to kill. So this will be updated inside our game manager. If you see, this isn't updating, but it is just putting the values here. But inside the enemy update game UI, this is where we are updating the value of these statics. So as you can see, this is the value for the level, and then this is the allies and enemy killed, which have their purpose served. But the thing is that how is it updating the final value, which is the, if I can show you friends limit. This is the tutorial Singleton Global, and then this is the friends limit that is being updated yet or not being updated is the question. So if we change the value here, and we might need to put the value from the current level that is being selected. So if this is the level that is being selected, so if we can go back to level manager, and here we will look for the method that will start the game. So this is the friends limit, and it's not yet updated, so this might need to be updated, and so we'll put this here and update it when we have to. But right now, to show you functionality, if I can just play the game. So here it throws up an error, if we can look at it. Let's play again. And this is how the game starts. All seems fine. Now we press tab to start. Then we select the level. So this is our level 1, and when we press, it will set the allies here correctly, and similar will go for progress. So what this means is that this friends limit is being updated somewhere, and if you guys can see the tutorial player movement, and this is the allies plus plus, which will be updated, but after each level. This will be the start value, but the so this was the meter class, and we simply access it by putting this and then reference each of the game objects, and this is the value that we are assigning to the friends limit. We are simply assigning it from by getting the level data right in this method of update. Oops. So as you can see, this Singleton global is being set here. I will comment it. and each time the level is being played, it will use this function, and here it will set the correct value. And if you can, so this is level 2, this is our level 1, as you can see. So this will show up. Let's go find them and kill them. Let's go find them and kill them. And the name is level 1, and justice served is his level name. So this is showing up again, and the allies limit is 40. That shows up here. Progress is three enemies have to be killed, and uh, now we can press got it, and once the allies. Yep. Alright, so I had saved the game, so it has stopped playing midway. So now I will run it from the start. Start like this. So here the allies bar increased to 11. 11 have spawned, and once it has destroyed the allies, it will go back to 0. And once first both of these enemies are trying hard to kill us. So here, as you can see, one enemy was killed, so it went to 1 out of 3, and then a couple of allies didn't throw the allies death bar, didn't update it, but what happened was that will come strong again did showed up, and as you can see, this will come strong again is what happens when the level has failed. So we can change the text to something if we can add it here, and mission and text success. Nice start, you were able to kill him. So we will simply try to get this and replace it here inside level manager. So in case we were able to fulfill the what is called this killing mechanism, so we'll simply put it here as a name of a function. So this is level data, and here it's showing up, and now inside this we'll write public void level passed, and what this will do is simply get the will simply try to change the text here inside show in game canvas, and we'll try to get this text. And try to put this so if we can head back to our level manager, we need to pass this game object, which is will come strong again. So if we can head back to our in-game canvas, uncheck it like this, and now check it and uncheck it here, and inside level ends, yep, this level ends, we need to check if it has been referenced. This is the level ends, and this is level heading, level text ends, and if we can press here again, level name, even though we have unchecked it, but it's still showing. This is the level name. Yeah, so this is it's this mission ends text. This level ends. So here we will need to create uh, another game object which will have this value. Because this I can't find mission end text. Okay, so this is the mission end text with the name mission end text. If we can find here, or simply head back to level static info, and it's the briefing start ends is the name, briefing start ends is the name, and here we will simply put this level passed, and for this we will simply get the level data. So level data, and then the uh, component that is storing is mission and text success. So it says level game object isn't so we'll simply copy it like this, or you can pass a game object. Both are viable and doable. So here we were able to get the value in case of level passed, and right, and then we can simply call it inside our data class. So this is our player. So whenever player dies, whenever the enemies dies, that is so this is our level manager. We can call it here as well. So if this value is equal to 1, oh sorry, this mission master value dot, then simply call this, and now we can simply play it. Again, the basic concepts are pretty much what I have already explained. Now it's just rest up of paying attention to the details. More attention to the details you will pay, better your game will be in the end. But the basic mechanism was same. Pretty much you give the references, and then you just set the values and do it in a way that you make it modular, generic, and at the same time much more future proof. So this is the value for the level that's showing up, which is, let's go find him, kill him. So by default, when the player is able to kill, it will show the mission failed, which is will come strong again. By default, it's fed to do like this, but if we reduce the enemies to kill to 1 or something similar, so let him beat us. So when we die, uh, we will be able to see. So now 2 of them are beating us bad, and now we die, and now by default it shows welcome strong again, and now we can either go to the level selection or choose the restart level, whichever suits you. I will restart level, and now I will try to win the game, but this one doesn't have three enemies yet. So inside the level 1, I will set the enemies to 1. So whenever one of the bigger bosses have been killed, it will show us level win thingy. Again, another thing that we'll do in future is make a player spawn component. So let's play the first level. Let's go find him and kill him. So now when we are able to kill this big guy, only one of him, and enemy is died, and once it died, progress become 1 out of 1, and even though it become 1 out of 1, uh, yep, even though it become 1 out of 1, we were not able to show the yep. So we need to call this level passed inside yep, we need to call this rather show in-game canvas. I think this is the method, or if we go back to data, we can see this is how it's being done. So either we can call it here, that is in case of enemy, it's doable to here, but that's up to you what you want to do. So if I can go here and go to level manager, we'll simply setting the game object named, what was that, level ends panel active. So how you can do is go to level manager, set the level manager component active. So this is level passed, and here level ends panel have to be activated. So once this is done, we'll simply level ends panel dot set active to true. And another thing we will do is try to pause the game, try to pause the agents, or game. This we will do so it doesn't run any logic behind the scene. Or what we can do is simply set this to a value to so it returns from here. So now if we run, we will be able to see how it goes. So our game starts, and now if we set Let's say this is the level, and once we are able to kill this big enemy, and nope, strong. Let's see if we are able to kill him. Still not. So we were not able to kill the enemy. So let's restart level, and this time allies didn't spawn, so the static variables haven't been set yet. If we press back, tap to start, select the level 1, the enemy is bloody smart, it doesn't die. So we need to adjust the speed rather of the enemy so it's slow, or so our so this is the enemy croc 1, and if we can go back to this enemy here again, and inside croc we'll set the agent speed to 1, so now it doesn't chase us very fastly, and it will now chase us slowly. And now if we can select this, and now as you can see the enemy has become pretty slower, and now the first of our enemy has died, and so is our mission objective, which is completed, and it shows up something like this, which is great. So what we can do from here is the question. We will head back to level selection and make it so if inside player preferences we are setting this value to 1 or 0. So yep, let's do it. So inside so let's stop this, and in next tutorial I'll explain